Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. Travels and memories. Hey man, last night I went up to the attic to get a old gym bag I had down. I wanted to show it to somebody, and I'm glad I did, man. That thing was packed full of memories, and it was kind of fun to go through them all, man. It's a small, little bitty gym bag. It ain't very big, man. It's what it looks like. It's perfect for carry-on size in an airplane. That's what that's what I packed it for. I carried that thing to Hawaii when I went back in the '80s. That thing here's it's got to be 50 years old. If it ain't, it's awful close. I got it back in the '70s, and when in about '84, I think it was, I went off to Hawaii, and it had a lot of my old some keepsakes I brought back from there. You know, little postcards and stuff like the motel I stayed at, the Outrigger East. It was relatively new back then. I don't even know if it's still a name or not. It was just off the ocean. It wasn't oceanside. And then they had this place here. This here was new. It says it on the description of it on the back. It's called the heck was it called? It's top of Waikiki. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Little restaurant turned around. It rotated at the top there. They had a band there. I forget what the name of that band was. And I went to watch them one day. Over here in the corner is what they call the Royal Hawaiian. I've wanted to take the wife there. She ain't never flown though. I'd like to take her on a little bitty flight, probably, just an hour or so, get her used to it first. Oh, it came in a daggone, back then you had to go to like a travel agency. It came in a little folder here, had a little flip on it and everything. Got my old tickets in here and everything. Even got the old bills. I went for 2 weeks. You see, the motel was $40 a night. You see, what was it? Round trip from Richmond to Honolulu was it was $499, and these prices are including tax. These ain't excluding tax. And there was something else in there too. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I cover up our address. But got some envelopes from back in the day when they went in on Gulf War the first time. They had a thing around here where you could send letters and packages and address them to any soldier over there. And the wife sent, that Gulf War really affected us, man. I felt bad because I wasn't in the service, and we had guys going over there in harm's way, And the wife felt bad because we had a young baby, and it was a scary time for us. It really affected us. And so she felt bad and wanted to send them something. So she addressed another one over to one of them was a Marine sergeant. The other one was he was a gunnery sergeant, what he was, and the other one was he worked in a medical battalion. They flew in the wounded on helicopters, and he said thankfully he ain't had to do his job yet, by the time we got his return reply. And the other one had been in the Marines. He was from San Diego originally, and he'd been in there 15 years. He said he was over there, so hopefully that our sons and daughters wouldn't have to go back in 10 or 15 years and do the same thing. I thought it was awful nice of them guys to be sitting over there in harm's way like that, man, and write a letter to just somebody out in the country, reply to them. Heck, man, I don't know. The person in charge of them might have ordered them to do it. I don't know, but that it was it was touching. One of them was actually just from down the road here, Pulaski, Virginia. That was the medical guy. That was kind of impressive. That was neat to see, you know. And then I kept a lot of papers, newspapers, important things happening over the past 40, 50 years, you know, 30 years. And this here's one from the Columbus Dispatch. I was living in Columbus High at the time. It was from when Pete Rose broke Ty Cobb's hits record. That was in '85. I got the paper right here. And I got one from I got one of them from the Wheeling Intelligencer. Yeah. Well, that was in '86. I was still in Columbus. I probably went down to West Virginia to visit some relatives we got down there. That was when the Challenger blew up. I don't know if y'all can see that. See what day was it? This is the oldest, West Virginia's oldest newspaper. It's older than the state itself. How about that? It was founded on August 24th, 1852, before the daggone Civil War. It was actually Virginia back then. Ain't that something? It was on, what was it, January 29th. It said today's not as cold with snow showers likely. Total accumulation of 1 to 2 inches. High near 27, low near 20. I had a good time looking at all these things, man. You know that it's you know, they say not to spend your money on things, but to spend it on experiences. Man, I got a lifetime of experiences, enough for 2 or 3 lives. If I don't have another one, my bucket's overflowing. You know, I couldn't believe that the price of them motel and stuff, man. I was making $3 an hour at the time, I believe. I don't believe I was making. I might have been making minimum wage. It was like $3.35 or some bull. Took a lot of hours to get over there, but it was worth it, man. I enjoyed the snot out of them. I'm just sitting here reminiscing. Thoughts of an old man, I guess. But listen, y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll talk with y'all later.